As we're going live, we are live. Hello, Saturday night. Early live stream this week because obviously we're at Newcastle tomorrow. I will be at the game, but tonight, instead of watching your boring Saturday night TV, you've got a dynamic duo. He's back. Paul, he's back in the house. Mate,
yes,
we've missed you. We've missed you, mate. And Paul has been, I'm going to be honest with you, I think Paul's been cowering away in a corner after what's happened to us so far these last few weeks.
Give me no option, bro.
Mate, here's one for you. Last time we spoke or did the show was Chelsea. Straight after the Chelsea game. And you remember the mood? We had some slight optimism in the air. It was like, oh God, we can actually do something this season.
All over our eyes completely.
Oh, I know, mate.
Completely.
But obviously, we have got a crunch game tomorrow. But before, obviously, you've all heard my rants. I got quite a lot of feedback, to be honest, from my little mini rant after the Alkmaar game the other night. I was in the car park, drenched, and I just sort of went on a little mini one. I don't think it was too bad, but I got some hell of a lot of feedback from that. I think I had over 200 messages regarding that video, and if I haven't replied or got back to anything that we was speaking about on there, it's only because I'm preparing for the next video and everything else coming up. You know, trying to reply to everyone. But you're all on here tonight, you're all watching with us and you're all discussing this with us. But I think we all want to know, Paul, how you're feeling right now, mate. You got into a bit of a social media dark corner. And now's your chance to express to all the subscribers and everyone watching exactly what your thoughts are. I'm going to start it off. Let's just keep it down to the week. The season's been crap so far, but let's start Monday night. Arsenal. I came out of that game. I thought, you know what? There were aspects of it that were better, but only because it's been so shit the weeks before that. Maybe I was blinded by something being average compared to a week before when it was just totally shocking. How did you see that game? I mean, it wasn't a great game. I thought
it was for two big giants,
exactly
United and Arsenal,
yeah, I know.
To play that type of football. Not even us. Arsenal was shit as well. It's just both shit teams. How we both fell apart. It's unbelievable. And like I say, it was poor, mate. I don't give a fuck, mate. We were shocking. All his tactics were shocking. He didn't do nothing other than switching the wingers, which don't do nothing. We're just irrelevant. That is it. Now we are irrelevant to like Arsenal, Liverpool fans, City fans. They don't even care about me talking to me anymore. They don't even care who's United got this week because they know we are irrelevant to them now. No. And it's worrying. We had a chance there. If we could have done Arsenal, you know, it wouldn't have been looking too bad, but we didn't even care. Did you ever get on the edge of your seat thinking, yes, come on, boys, we're going to do this? Not one time in that second half did I think we're going for this and we're going to get a winner. Not once did I think we was going to go for it. Not once.
It didn't look like it. I mean,
we can't create shit.
Arsenal were open, mate.
Create anything.
Arsenal were open and we still couldn't create.
That's it. I understand when the team is sitting back and we can't break them down. Arsenal didn't sit back. They attacked us and we tried to attack them and we still couldn't do anything with it.
It was one of them games.
Hard,
I mean,
man.
the only thing that was good in that game, I think, when looking back, was probably McTominay's goal, which was a good goal, and
he had to score that header though as well, didn't he?
That's what let it down again. It's one step forward and then two back, so you've got in front.
He scored a scream and then missed a fucking 2-yarder.
Oh, mate, I know.
That's McTominay for you all.
It is. You can't expect too much from these players because they're not fantastic players.
Well, that's the things. Like say, when McTominay and Matic are playing, you don't want McTominay and Matic playing together. Or Lingard plays, Lingard's shit. Then we put Matic in, then Matic's shit. Then you know what I mean? We're like, what the fuck? And then we want Lingard back in, and he has a shit. I think, oh my, we're just falling completely, and we're just unbelievably falling. And it doesn't seem to be getting any better. Is anyone would you be shocked if we get beat tomorrow?
Not at all, mate. The only shock I've got at the moment is if we win a game. That's all. That's what it is. Shocked if we win.
Problem.
The
How far we fell is unbelievable.
It is bad. But going from the Arsenal game straight into the Alkmaar game, it just gets worse and worse. This is where I lost it a little bit the other night because I had an issue and I've pointed it out to many people all the time. I've had some people come back at me saying you can't just play the kids, you can't just throw them in. To be honest, I don't think they do any worse than the so-called first team at the moment, and for me, until this breed of players that have come through, Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, and now into Wally now, until these Deadwood and players, first team players you call them, as I call them, so-called first team players, until they've been weaned out of the club, we're never going to see it, because them bad habits, they're not going to leave them. They're too negative, because perfect example.
Lack confidence. That team has got no... They know, them players know the shit. They know they shouldn't be at United, but they're still there, and they're getting picked every week, and they're shit, and they know the shit, and they're thinking, they get state, what am I doing at this club? Because that's what Lingard must be looking, thinking, how the fuck have I been at this club for 10 years, and I'm shit as fuck? It's appalling, mate. The football's atrocious. Everything is just appalling at the club at the minute. And is Ollie going to turn it around? Do you have faith in Ollie turning it around?
Mate, I mean...
I don't have faith in him, for me. But then what do we do? Keep changing and swapping and changing. It's hard, mate. You know what we need to do? Get on that phone to Klopp and beg the fucking life out of him. He's the only man who can turn us around. As bad as it is, he could turn him or Pep. But you know what I mean? Imagine if Woodward phoned Pep or Klopp, he'll go, you fucking mad. We are irrelevant. What big signings are going to join us now? We're not
going to get them, mate.
We're not.
No.
The big signings are now going to be finished. We're not, like Griezmann is struggling then at Barca. Do you think for every 1 minute, think, you know what, I might go United? Not a fucking chance.
No, they're not stupid, these players.
And then you watch that on Thursday night, not one shot on target.
Mate,
come on, Rashford, what is going on in his head?
No.
It's not like he's got... He scored 10 goals, and for all to put the pressure on him for leading our front line this season, it's gone. His head has gone off completely. His head has well and truly fell off. It's felt in that free kick.
Oh no, man.
What? What? His head's gone, mate, and he is, and it's sad to see, because you know we all wanted him to do it, but for me, he's not an out-and-out striker.
Yes, this is why Paul is on the show. We need a different opinion every now and then. And the comments are coming in. We've had our first super chat of the evening. This is for you, Paul, this mate. Paul, mate, stay with me. Gold Piece always puts in the super chats. He says, Paul, mate, you are chomping at the bit between the teeth.
I got my new teeth, look.
What do you think of Ollie saying that? I do not know what opponents think of Man United.
I'll tell you what opponents think United. We're shit. We're irrelevant. They don't care. Newcastle tomorrow are going for it, mate. Big time. Newcastle will be chomping at the bit to get at us tomorrow. We're a wounded dog at the minute, and everyone fancies the chances at us. And
mate,
that
I
is.
said it.
And then Ollie's so...
I know
what
where you're going.
comments after the game?
I know where you're going with that. I know.
Is he smoking? What is he doing?
I know.
That just makes it worse.
It does, mate. He sort of adds
listen,
salt into the wound.
Come out, and say, yeah, we played well. No, listen, he needs to go in there, and go. He needs to let loose on him. He needs to let loose, because if we're not getting no shots on fucking target against a fucking Holland shit fucking third league team, and he's going in there saying, well done, boys, great game. What are them players thinking? They must be thinking, are you for fucking real? Pogba, listen, mate, I don't blame Pogba, mate. He must be looking at Ollie and thinking, is this guy for real? We played well.
Yeah.
What? No shots on target, but yeah, we played on a plastic fucking pitch. You paid £200 a fucking week. Don't tell me you can't play on a plastic pitch.
Exactly.
I can play on a bog pitch and play better than that. No excuses. Pitch this. We should have got a penalty. That's how bad we've become. We rely on penalties. That is how bad we've come at this moment in time.
It's
and
exactly
Ollie is winding me up.
It is, cause I look at that then. I was talking just before the super chat and Paul's little mini rant then, but. Well-deserved mini rant as well, because he's been waiting so long. But
mate,
to say before we went into that, then there was a moment in that game which proved everything to me. There was a moment when Brandon Williams ran up the line. He took about 4 players on. Yeah, he's our left back. 4 players on. He was 3/4 of the way up the pitch. He passed the ball into midfield, and it went back to the centre backs. He's out of position. He's gone on a positive run. He's given it to the midfielders like he's supposed to do, and they've just gone straight back to the defence from where he was. What's the point in making that run? There's the difference. Dave, you've got your young, up-and-coming, fearless players going forward, trying to be positive, straight into the first team, the quality players, so-called, and then straight away the negativity hits. How is that going to help these younger players improve when they know that there's no point in me doing this? There's no point in me making a chance because these guys are playing safe and they're going in, like you said, the manager's going in and saying that they're doing well, we played really well. It could work the other way. You said Paul Pogba and the others could be there going, what is he on about? These players could be deluded as him thinking, we are doing well.
Yeah, we're doing well.
And that's why they're carrying on. They're just
Exactly.
thinking that this is the standard that's happy. And this is why we are where we are. Because everyone's happy with what we're doing. Apart from the fans.
Ollie's too much of a mate. He's got to be ruthless.
Yeah,
He's got to be. He seems he's too pally-pally. You're the fucking boss. Tell him straight. You're not good enough. Ratchford, what the fuck was you doing when you got one-on-one and just shit yourself? Oh, what do I do here? I'm one-on-one? Shit, I've never been in this position before. And he bottled it.
Yeah,
Ratchford needs a rest as well. He needs a rest, man.
He needs dropping. I think he'll benefit from being dropped.
Players benefit from getting dropped because then they realise I'm actually doing shit here. If he scored 10 goals, got 200 grand a week, and now he's been put for, he knows he don't need to. He's never scored more than 10 in his whole life of being a footballer. We're talking about his first team striker at Man United. He's never scored more than 10 goals or 12 goals, whatever it was, in his whole career, and he's leading the front line for us. And that's why he bottles it in front of the net. He bottles it big time. His arse has gone, and all he needs to get him away, drop him for a few games, and let him fucking realise he's got to start working again. And he's got to.
I'm going to upset you now, mate. That's £250,000 a week striker who hasn't got a left foot.
Oh, you tell me, mate.
Oh, mate. It is. Right, Paul, you're getting a few comments, mate. Everyone wants to know. It's the killer question at the moment. They're trying to force this out of me as well, but Ollie in or Ollie out? You don't have to answer straight to it.
You know what it is? We know what we need to think of. Is it the money? Listen, don't get me wrong, all his tactics are shocking, mate, for me. Ollie out, the new Michael Carrick.
Oh, mate, no, don't even go there.
But that's I mean, there's a bigger mess at our club at this moment in time. But for me, if Ollie got sacked, I would not give two fucks. If he stays, you're up in the air, are you? Is he gonna? Can you see him improving? But for them to go for manager, Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho, and now Ole, and the same shit is happening to every one of these managers. The club is in a massive mess.
I said it in the summer, mate. He came out.
No one will come.
Exactly.
We'll sign Daniel James from the Championship. Maguire, he's gone backwards. Tactical wise, Ollie out. He's not improving. No one. Everyone seems to be going backwards. I can understand people's point of view, they want Ollie in, but there's more negatives to think Ollie's don't know what he's doing than he is to... Yeah, his free signs, alright, yeah, you know what, he's made 3 good signs, so I'll tell you what, let's move him up to director of football, let him concentrate on the signings aspect of the football. His manager aspect of the football is poor, man. It's poor.
He isn't a good coach.
Did you see Flex tweeted the other day where he sat behind him on Thursday and he said all he'd done was told the 2 wingers to swap. Nothing else happened, nothing happened, and I think, come on, man, we've got to be better. We really have. And tomorrow, mate, we are in for a stinker because Newcastle are going to sit back. We can't break teams down. We can't even have a shot on target. Never mind anything else.
No.
If we get beat tomorrow, surely there's no option. But who do you get? Look at Poch. He's gone to pot.
That's it. The rest people just saying in the comments there, what do we think about Poch? I think
he's crazy, isn't it? Well, like I said,
I do think that he's heading towards Madrid. I think he's planning for a move to Madrid. He's setting himself up for it because I don't think Zidane's going to last at Madrid either because nothing is going right at Madrid. I don't think it's working for him. They're all the same. They get away with it because they're in a crap league and they can still make Champions League football and earn money.
That's what I was saying there. Last time we got to, we're talking about Man United, the biggest club ever. Last time we got to quarter final Champions League or even the next stage, 5 years. 5 years we've not been past quarter final. We've not. You know what I mean? Everyone used to fear getting United. Everyone used to fear us. And we've just fell apart completely. The wheels have fell off completely. So Ollie's got to redeem himself tomorrow. I'll tell you now, mate, if we don't get a win there tomorrow, mate, I'm gunning Ollie out. You got to. Look at Conte at Inter. Look at the difference that man's made. Look at Sanchez. I want to buy him back. I can't wait now for Sanchez to come back next season because it's looking good. You know what I mean? That's how desperate we've become.
But then you've got the poison that is Manchester United and the career killer. The career killer is what United is. That's what I call it. We look at the prime example of what United do and the pressure of United and how the board and everyone else treats the managers. Look at the managers where they are now. Moyes, no one wants to touch him.
No one
Van Gaal, it finished Van Gaal. He's sat on his deck chair. Yeah. He's done. Mourinho working for Sky. Look at what we've done to these managers. We cannot work with anyone.
Ollie's going back to mould farm picking, mate, because he's definitely never in his million years. I put my life on it now. Ollie's manager career after United is finished. If we sack him, I put my life. No one will even look at him.
No, and he's going back to Norway. Yeah,
he's going to get on them farms picking apples up and stuff, mate, because his manager career is over. I hope he's saving left, right and centre while he's at us now, because he's going to need it, bro. Seriously, mate. He is. It's just, like I say, I won't mind moving him up to director of football, because his three signings have been really... They've been our best... Look, they've been our three best players. Even Maguire's gone down a bit. Maguire's gone...
Mate, if you keep changing centre, I mean, Maguire needs a thing. I think Axel needs to be alongside Maguire, mate. I really do. I think Axel would benefit from it. But like you said, and I've said exactly the same thing before, mate. Ollie's a job at United for Ollie, and that's the director of football.
Always got to be. Because
he knows who to get rid of,
but it's not even that.
And he knows who to bring in.
Look who he's looking next to. Right, shit, we can't beat these. What should we do? Michael fucking Carrick. What's he got him? You know what I mean? Why is Phelan not? Why is it always Carrick sat next to him? I don't get it. No. Why is Phelan not getting more? He's gone completely silent. Him. You don't even see him no more. And I'm thinking, what has Phelan been pushed down? You don't even hear of Phelan anymore. No. And at this moment in time, Ollie needs Phelan. Fuck Carrick. Thought he was a great player for us, yeah. Is he a great manager? Is he a great tactic? For me, he's never done it before. So it's like he may as well ask me. You know what I mean?
That's it, yeah.
It does seem to have gone it does seem to have gone non-existent at the club these days.
Yeah, super chat from Gold Piece again. It's the United Midas touch. Ole, Poch and Zidane. Let's get Klopp and Pep seriously linked to our club.
Do you think if we get Klopp, he'll come... Listen, we get Klopp, right, I'll tell you now, he'll come straight in that dressing room. Tomley, shit, fuck off. Lingard, shit. Pereira, shit. And he'll tell him straight. Ollie goes and goes, well played, Pereira. What a ball you put in there. Well played, mate. Keep it up. Fuck off.
Prem Prodigy says Thomas Tuchel to replace Ollie for me. Tuchel, I mean, he is being spoilt with riches in terms of players who he can work with at PSG and an easy league, let's be honest. There's no one competing.
You know what we need? Yeah, we need someone who's ruthless.
People are saying Allegri. Yeah, we can see Jean-Paul, we can see, mate, yeah. You've mentioned it about 8 times in a row, mate.
Allegri needs another 500 million, mate. We're touching $1 billion before we get anywhere. We're on the level of Bournemouth at this moment in time.
I said we need 250 in January just to get top 6. That's my prediction, mate. That's what I see. Because right now, I think we're 11th, aren't we, right now? 11th in the league.
Sat on 9 points.
We lose to Newcastle tomorrow.
You know what? I seen an amazing stat yesterday. City, in the last 5 games, have scored more goals than Ollie has since he started. That is unbelievable.
It's shocking. The stats that are coming out at the moment, we're just sitting ducks for stats at the moment, and they're all the wrong ones as well.
Every record's getting broke, but the worst records in the world.
It is. It's the ones you don't want.
When was the last time we won away? We've not won on top of
10 in a row.
Yeah.
10 in a row. February, mate. February.
That's got draw all over it.
The last league win was... Are you ready for this? The last league win, Ashley Young scored against Crystal Palace. Remember that night? Jeez, that was before PSG, mate.
Last season. But you know what I mean? It's like now, you look at the table and you look, we're struggling. We're sat in 11th, we're on 9 points. We played so many games and we played no one. We have played no. We've still got the Liverpool riot to come, the City riot. You know, Chelsea and Arsenal, fucking hell, they're irrelevant as well. But we've not played none of the really. Leicester, we struggled. Arsenal, we struggled. Chelsea was just a one-off first start of the season where everyone was buzzing, and then we went and got drawn to the next one.
Yeah, mate. People saying there. What is it there? People are not agreeing with the Allegri one. There's a lot of negativity about Allegri with the fans, and I think it's the fact that he is very defensive, coming from Italy as well. You worry that you're going to get.
That's what I don't get with
Mourinho.
Where's
the 4-3-3?
Where's the philosophy of attacking going? It's now we're worried about. We're going back down to the Mourinho tactics. Like, let's see what they can do before. Let's worry about them before we go to attack.
That is a massive problem.
Use your head. They score 1, we score 2. That's how you win football. That is how you win football these days.
Right, you're going to have to get used to goal piece here. He loves doing this. He sets you up here, I tell you. He let us sing in a song soon, this guy. I tell you, he did it to me. Right, what aspects of Ollie's coaching do you dislike the most? Number 1.
His managerial skills is shit.
Playing 2 holding midfielders. Oh, God, that is a bugbear of mine. That really is. Number 2, substitutions at 70 minutes are free. The gaseous press conferences. Oh, mate, you just named all 3 there for me. I mean, forget the substitution ones, but the other 2, my God. The 2 holding midfielders against Rochdale, I felt like hanging myself. That's how bad that was. That was embarrassing beyond belief.
Full-on first-team squad against them.
Absolute joke. And then the press conferences, oh, God, mate. He doesn't inspire nothing.
He doesn't inspire us. So else he can inspire them players.
That's what you think automatically.
They're thinking, are you for fucking real?
Mate.
He doesn't inspire us, so how is he inspiring them? He's been at Cardiff, he's been at Mold. Cardiff was struggling, he could never turn it around, and I just can't see Ollie turning this around. He doesn't seem to have the head for it. He's got to go mad. He has got to go mad at them players, because if he thinks that 0-0 draw on Thursday night was acceptable against fucking bin men and lollipop men, it's not acceptable. Not to have 1 shot on target.
No.
It was appalling. Then what's he going to say tomorrow?
Oh, God, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I've titled this.
And then he's smiling. What's the fucking smiling for?
I don't know.
What is the laughing and smiling because we didn't get a pen? Is that how bad we come where we rely on VAR and penalties these days?
Oh.
Because without penalties, we'd be in that relegation battle at this moment in time, I'm telling you.
Just to add to them comments there from Goldpiece, actually, another thing that was annoying, especially on Thursday night, was the excuse about the pitch beforehand. I mean, that is a Mourinho-esque comments. Players straight away. They're thinking, aren't they?
Their head up already.
They're thinking we've got an excuse not to win it.
Yeah, of course.
And it goes straight into their heads. I don't care what people say. He said, no, it all changes when you get on the pitch. But as soon as you go on that pitch, we've seen it with Mourinho, he makes excuses before every single game, and they all did exactly the same thing. And it just kept coming and coming and coming every single week. Excuse. It went into the players' heads, and straight away they're thinking, he's gone in saying we've got an excuse. He's come off saying we've played well.
He needs to go in there, Tom. Listen, I don't care about the pitch. Get out there and get us a win.
Right, another super chat. Rich, cheers very much, mate. Hey Adam, I can no longer cope mentally with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. His interviews drain me. He's in denial. His tactics are a shambles. The football is awful, mate. You're not the only one thinking that, Rich, mate. Really, you're not. It's got to a stage now
I can't go on Twitter no more because it fucking goes
quiet.
my head in. I do not even. I can't bear me. I just try and cut United off completely now in the week. And I get to Sunday and I have to cut myself off because it's getting me mentally ill. I'm telling you, there's frustration and how far we're falling. It really is. That's why Twitter in the week, I can't build myself up to get on it because I know it just really puts me down. It puts me depressed.
Here we go, mate. Here's one for you. Here's a comment from
and his comments even worse.
Red Star Gaming. Back to your videos being demonetised for swearing, Adam.
Sorry, boys.
No, I don't care, mate. This is what this channel is all about. We don't care, mate. It is literally just a case of everyone is in the same boat. All United fans.
We've got bigger things to worry about. United getting stuffed tomorrow at Newcastle.
Right, I'm going to that game tomorrow, and I'm just happy that I've got some company in the car.
Palace there just won there 2-1.
Did Palace win it?
Yeah.
Oh, mate. God,
That's what I mean.
They've won double the games we have this season.
I've got flash score on here for Crystal Palace and West Ham because they're the team that are relevant to us now, so I've got to look out for their scores more than Liverpool. My mates from on the chat, oh, look at Liverpool and stuff in twat. Say, who cares? We are irrelevant to Liverpool. Liverpool are irrelevant to us. We got to worry about Crystal Palace versus West Ham.
Yeah, I mean,
that is how bad it's become.
Here's a point for everyone, actually. This here, right now, Crystal Palace, dinosaur of a manager, Roy Hodgson. Roy Hodgson. You mentioned Roy Hodgson and Liverpool, and they all go in hiding. They all go and find a dark corner. Roy Hodgson, now with Crystal Palace, who didn't spend anything, sold players, didn't spend a penny of the 50 million for Bizaka this season. They've won double the games that United have this season, and we're in the start of October. Stick that in your at, whatever you want to call it, about Ole being that this is okay and this season is going well. There is a perfect example of a team that does not play attractive football, but still gets
win.
Results.
They sit back there. They're based on defence.
We cannot play and we cannot get results.
We're trying to base on defence and get beat. We're trying to be good at defence and we get beat. Look at there, Palace 4th. Palace are 4.
Palace
Crystal Palace are 4, and we're Londoning down at 11th on a dismal 9 points.
And people still say that it's the players and he's not got enough to work with. I mean,
and that exactly shows. Look at Burnley, little Burnley, mate. Even they're doing bits.
Burnley, Crystal Palace, 4 and 5 in the league. I mean, we're nowhere near them. How many points are we away from Palace and Burnley now? What are we away?
5.
5 or 6 points away.
Yeah.
That's 2 wins.
We've
got 2 wins all season. God's sake.
It is. It's terrible. I know everyone. You don't want to be negative all the time, but there's nothing to be positive. If there was something to be positive about, we could talk. Yeah. There's nothing. Daniel James, even he's getting a bit found out now, isn't he?
Well, he's struggling, mate, because no one can play his game. His game is getting down that wing and putting the ball in the box. Rashford can't head the ball. Yeah, he's got no left foot. Yeah. So, what? It's like you said then, what's the point of James?
What is the point?
He's had to cut every time he's cut inside to make something happen himself. That's when he's looked good. When he's relying on other people, then his game goes to pot.
And it's bad how we signed a player from Championship, and now we're relying on a Championship player to turn us around.
Oh God, no! I said that the other day. Our best player this season is a Championship player from mid-table last season.
He was on the verge of going Leeds.
That's it. Hey guys, hope you're having a good day. Yeah, mate, Jack, we're having a great day,
Yeah, it wasn't until I come in.
I've got him going.
You know what I mean? I'm not bothered about United at all. I went on Twitter, I don't even worry, just spending time with the family.
He's
come back. In, I'm like, I'm going to go home and, I've had enough. I'm going to go home and go straight to bed because this depresses me.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
I'm always joking.
Let's look at what could actually be... Oh, God, I'm clinging on here, I know, but... Positives for me have been a couple of the youth players recently, actually. And this is where I worry with Ole.
That's how embarrassing it is.
It is embarrassing.
That we're relying on youth. You know what I mean? It's got to a stage where we want... That 1992 ain't coming back. It's simply not been done for 30 years for a reason. It's too hard to do now in this day. No. There's too much money in it. And for us to be sticking academy players in... We've run out this shit. What
every club runs out of academy players now. And look at Barcelona. They've run dry. They've run dry. The Iniestas, the Xavis, they're all disappearing now. They're not coming through anymore. It's a different game.
Who's that player who come through for us who's set the world?
No one's set the world alight, mate.
But not even that, but even just an average good player.
Average player, probably you're looking at... The average ones towards the end of Fergie's career was like John O'Shea and Wes Brown. They were the average Fletcher. Yeah, and then this time now we're looking at McTominay now.
Look at Michael Keane as well. I seen someone put on Twitter the other day, like, when Fergie left, the team we could have had, if we stuck to it, it looked like a decent Di Maria, Depay, you know what I mean? And now
we've had some good players.
We have, and it's just not worked.
It's not, mate. We've had players that just cannot handle what Manchester United are.
You know what it is? Because there's too much pressure on these players. No matter who's going to want to come to us.
And now it's even
who's
more.
Going to want to like you see people saying there when you spend 500 million. Who was spending the 500 million on? Messi said you're coming United. Are you fucking mad? You know what I mean? It's not happening, is it? Who do we sign?
I'll tell you who we're looking to sign. I'll tell you right now, there's only certain players that would come. I think you'd be our top line player right now, who we
Sacco
could
for
buy.
Arsenal, he rips us apart, eh, mate? The guy's got number 77 on the back of his shirt. That says it all. When a number guy who's got 77, so when Henry was giving out the shirts, yeah, you're one, you're two, he must have been sat there for an hour thinking, when you're giving me my shirt, and then he finally got to 77.
He's the last pick on the playground, 77,
mate.
and he's ripping us a new one.
He ripped us apart.
Oh mate, no. Oh, I lost where I was now actually, but the fact that you said like them we're clinging on to like youth players, I just think that is another worry for me because I don't think they're going to get a full chance. The way it's going at the moment, mate, it doesn't look like he's going to drop Rashford or Lingard. Lingard's injured now, so we're not going to see him. So
yeah, now Matt comes in, and Matt will be shit like shit.
That's it.
He's going to put next Pereira back there.
He's going to put Mata in instead of Gomez. I know he is. I know Gomez hasn't pulled up trees.
He's not been given a chance, so has he?
Exactly
Gomez
that.
has not been given.
You give these players a run of 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, let him build his confidence. What confidence is Gomez getting? One game here, not even on the bench, not even making the subs. It's giving him no confidence. Playing his consistency, and it's pointless playing him in that reserve team when we need him in the first team. He's got to get up to the Premier League standards. By playing him consistently, it'll give him a chance, and we can see what he's really made of. Because you can't take. I know he didn't play well on Thursday, but you can't take anything from Thursday for him. He's not played with him. You know what I mean? It's alright playing these pre-season friendlies in America and all that.
No,
but
mate, it doesn't count for nothing pre-season.
Not when you've got to play him in the Premier League. Give him a consistent... That's the thing with all... Right, you didn't play well now, so I'll put you in. Right, you didn't play now, so I'll put back him in. You didn't play well now, so... Stick with it. Yeah. Stick with him. Give him a chance.
Sandro Rodriguez, super chat. Thanks very much, mate. Will Ollie be sacked if we get slapped by Liverpool?
If I'm telling you now, we are getting slapped.
If we play like we've been playing, there's no other outcome. There really isn't.
Big time.
That's it. Rich has just made another good point there. Actually, another issue that I had from the game against Alkmaar was James at centre forward and Greenwood on right wing.
What the that?
Fuck? Yeah.
What?
That is.
This is what Ollie's. That's why people are getting so.
What is the thinking? Because he made James look shit as well.
James is 5'4". He's small. What is he gonna do there? What is he gonna do?
That's what worries you. That's the one. You want to encourage it and you want to back him, but then you get that slapped in your face and you're like, oh, you know what? How can I back that? Exactly. How can I back that? That was my issue on Thursday.
What went through all his head? I think, yeah, you know what? It must have been Carrick. Yeah, Ollie. Stick James in the middle. Yeah, Carrick. Yeah, I'll do it now. And it just looked absolutely embarrassing. Greenwood's a striker. He played a striker. No, will you come on? You go on the left. Come on, man.
Striker who plays with both feet, you play him in the middle because you don't know which way he's going to go. It's an obvious decision.
Look, people there. We were trying to have seen what we're seeing it there. Wilson. That's the standards we have fallen now. We are looking at players like Callum Wilson. We've been linked with the biggest and best players in the world, and now we've come to a stage where we're linked with Callum. And who was the other striker we've been linked with? We've been with Mandzukic, a 50-year-old man. You know what I mean? That's the standards we've come to now. You know, our players used to leave us when they were getting old to join a lesser team. Now the old players are joining us.
I remember it because we used to play at 30. You got a 1-year rolling contract.
Yeah, and then you go and join an Everton or a lower league team. Now these older players are coming to us. We're getting all the passbacks. We're getting off the offcasts.
And we're giving our players over 30 3- and 4-year contracts like Mata. I mean, it says it all. It's just you're lowering your standards straight away. It's an absolute farce the way it's set up.
Play Mata. Oh, it was shit. Bring Lingard on. Lingard comes on. He's shit. He's fucking like a yo-yo back and forth.
There's just no quality throughout the squad.
We've got no one who can do a part. Even Pogba these days,
he wants out, mate. It's
Can you blame him? Can you blame him? The man just won a World Cup. He's playing next to Scott McTominay, man. Come on.
No, mate. The problem we've got is there.
You know what? I think we've got to come to it. We've got to accept we are 5-6 years minimum of going anywhere. And
then we're into a decade of it then because we wasted our time the last 6 years.
It's
we're
10
gone,
years.
mate. We're creeping up.
And then there's no guarantee we're coming back. There's no guarantee at this moment in time that United are going to bounce back because everything we're doing on and off the field is going pear-shaped. everything, and there's no guarantee we are coming back. Whether we accept it and realise that we're a middle table team now, I can't accept it. But there's only times I can keep faith, thinking, come on, let's have a good season. But
BH635 spins it on its head. What if Ollie turns it around and all the doubters look stupid? Yeah, we might. But like I said on this channel, we say it, we talk and we tell it. I've not said Ollie out once.
You can't say, yeah, we're doing well.
But you've got to take every single game as it comes and take it for what it is. You know what I mean? You cannot sit there and not criticise.
We all love Ollie. I just don't get why we've gone so negative. When he first come in, he was the tap. Now
it was great to watch.
Defense.
You knew, because...
Where's it gone? What is happening there?
Alex Ferguson's on. He's in the comments. Not the Alex Ferguson.
Does anyone think Ollie can turn it around? He's been at Mould and Cardiff.
We are looking like Aston Villa did under the American Owners Championship. Comparison-wise, a little bit out, but you can see it. Another American owner. Similarities again.
I know, but Liverpool's got American owners, haven't they?
They
just trust the manager.
And they're looking to develop the stadium even more, ploughing more money into it.
They've got to now, because Everton's building a bigger and better stadium, and they can't have
the problem, isn't it? Yeah.
That's it, they've got no choice, they've got to.
That's like a rivalry. They know they don't want to lose, whereas we've just give up the ghost. Completely in ours. It's just an absolute farce now. We're an absolute joke. We're a laughing stock, mate. That's what we are right now.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what, like, Liverpool and City fans don't watch us to think, shit, how they do. They watch us to laugh at us.
Yeah.
That is all shit. These big teams don't watch us because you think, you know what, United might do something here, they might be back. No, they watch us to laugh at us, and that's how it's come.
That is it. Moving on to the Newcastle game tomorrow. Me, our kids, Saeed, United Central, and Mr. Aaron, Man United, are all going up together tomorrow. I will be putting a different spin on match day as well and doing something different with the videos tomorrow, because I'm sick of talking about plays. You're all watching it. You all know exactly what's going on the pitch. You don't need me to tell you how bad certain players are playing, but look forward to doing that. Check that out. Don't forget tomorrow. That should be fun. But getting into the game itself tomorrow, if there was one team that are worse off in the league than United right now in terms of the stature of the club, their expectations, it's Newcastle. And for a lot of people, mate, this is a final straw tomorrow. If we come away going into that international break in 11th, 12th in the league, if Newcastle beat us tomorrow...
If Wolves and Southampton win, we could end up 13th.
Well, that's it.
We could end up 13th for 3 points off relegation.
I mean, if this happened to Real Madrid, the manager would be sacked. This happened to Barcelona, the manager would be sacked. Same for Bayern Munich. Same for any other team. I mean, Watford start off bad and they sacked their manager. So straight away you're looking at it thinking, how big and where are United's aspirations now? Is it a case of we are just not bothered anymore? Is it a case that they've got enough deals going on behind the scenes just to make the books look good and they're happy with what's going on the pitch? As long as they're telling them shareholders that we're still in the black and everything's rosy, then are they actually bothered at all? Because the way they're talking, the way Ollie's talking, they're looking like we're just going to be happy just going through this season no matter where we finish.
Yeah, that's it. We're just riding the emotion. It's like they got released, didn't it? The biggest sporting brand in the world. We were 6th. You know what was top?
Cowboys.
Red Sox.
Oh, Boston Red Sox.
Are Red Sox. You know what I mean? This is such an American game. That shows how far even more we fell.
Yeah, couple of super chats come in. Prem Prodigy, cheers mate. Gonna be a cracker tomorrow, 0-0 for me. Can you see any difference in that scoreline? No, they don't score. We don't score.
VAR is the best thing ever because now we've got hope. We have got hope for tomorrow because VAR can pull us out the shit.
Yeah, that is literally it. Another super chat, gold piece again, mate. I think that's the 3rd or 4th, mate, for you tonight. Thank you very much, buddy. Let's Cloud Coach United. Players and smartwatches for training. Others in time hang left leg cuffs, monitor data via an app, crowdsource match selections and subs, Viola saves manager money and the Glazers. Yeah, we're talking about going to that. We're talking scraping the barrel stuff now, just to convince ourselves that these players are actually not doing enough. For me, it doesn't matter what happens in training as long as what happens on the pitch matters. Stats don't lie. Table does not lie. Your proof in your business is in your spreadsheet and your final accounts of the year. United's accounts off the pitch are fantastic, yeah, whatever. But your prize asset, the one that is supposed to be making all the money, that and the one that has made your money so far, the results on the pitch and that spreadsheet, i.e. the league table, they are absolutely shocking that they are down, and there's only so much money that can be made from a team that's down the bottom half of the table, mate.
Exactly.
Something's going to change soon. Something has to crack.
I know this season didn't really matter. The revenues got released, didn't they? But next season they will take a bigger dip. Massive.
They're going to take a smash.
Look at the chats here. No one's saying United will win. It's all Newcastle 1-1. This is a Newcastle team who scored 4 goals all season, and people are still not convinced we'll beat them. That shows how far we've gone.
Yeah.
They've got 2-1 Newcastle, 1-0 Newcastle, 1-0 Newcastle. For me, I think it's got draw all over it. We're both 2 shit teams.
Yeah, I mean...
And then what have we got? Liverpool.
Liverpool at home, Norwich away. Then we've got Crystal Palace away, Partizan away. We've got a lot of aways coming up, and we know what happens when we play away.
Palace as well.
Not a fucking lot, because we haven't won an away game in 10 since February last year, and I can't remember the last time we scored 2 goals away from home, mate. So if a team scores...
3-0, who's scoring?
3-0. 3-0. Obi-Wan is confident. Obi-Wan is confident. Great name, by the way, again, mate. Right. Prem Prodigy, Super Chat. If Newcastle score, they have at least got a point, because we can't score more than 1 goal. I know exactly where you're going with that, mate. We can't score more than 1 goal in a game. Our squad is weaker than piss at the moment. Yeah, that is the issue.
We can't even get 1 shot on target.
Yes, that says a lot.
You know what I mean?
Scoring goals is an issue. Shooting.
You've got to get it on target first to score goals, but we can't even do that. I seen a picture on Twitter the other day. There was a guy stuck in a net, and the net must have been about 40 foot long. He said, this must be what Ollie's practising the shooting on.
Oh, God. Yeah. It is. It's just like that age-old comment comes to mind again. It's like, what the fuck are they doing on the training ground?
The longer that game goes on tomorrow and we're not scoring or doing, the harder it becomes, and the more confidence Newcastle will get.
Yeah.
And they'll go in again. You'll have that Frank. What's he called that? The Adams family. Uncle fucking Festo pulling strings again,
Voldemort.
like it is last fucking season, little bald-headed scout cunt. You know what I mean?
Voldemort actually the Harry Potter. God, I know, man. It'll be him who does it as well tomorrow, won't it, if it all goes wrong?
Well, he did last season at home, didn't he? Towards I know we come out with a 3-2 win, but he ran the show there.
Yeah, I think there's only been 1 person who's put a United win there, maybe
that
2.
Longstaff who was linked with him, he is dying in me. Oh,
I've not heard of him this season.
Exactly, he has been. That was probably a good thing. That again, Ollie, good decision, not exactly because he has been non-existent whatsoever.
Yeah, could say that, or was Ollie all in for him, and Ed Woodward just said no because he wasn't a shirt seller. His ginger hair, he's not the best looking. He's not going to sell much in the club.
If Ed Woodward thinks he wants to sign shirt sellers, he needs to think again, because we will not sign a shirt seller. In the next, who's a shirt seller who'd come to United? If they come, they're coming for the money, and that's it. And you're starting wrong again.
They look at the kids, don't they, and what the kids want to buy, and the kids are like the ones that go out and get all the gear and everything. You look at your Lingards, your Rashfords, and that's just the embarrassment. The fact that when you walk into that mega store at United and Rashford and Lingard are just there looking at you, and it's like, oh man, that just says everything right there. And you know what? It is what it is right now, I know, and there's not much we can do. We just got to go along with what is actually happening, but don't come on and criticise what is actually happening, saying that we are completely Ollie out. We're not completely Ollie out, but we have to talk about what is actually happening on the pitch. That's where it all matters. We can talk about off the pitch antics and off the pitch good and bads and all this, and he has done some good work there, but if we're not winning games, if we're not shooting on target in a game, then that ultimately is the end game. It is what it is. We need to have something to watch. And we're not watching anything anymore. There's no value for money in United at all. And I mean, I was arguing with my granddad the other day, mate. Yeah, he actually thinks that the Glazers have put money into this club. And I'm like, no, they've put money in what United have made, and that is a minimum. People are telling me don't go, don't renew your season ticket. Well, if I don't renew my season ticket, someone will take it off me. Simple as that. And the fact that there's more corporate in United now than there is real fans
Did you see that?
Says it all.
Did you see that Liverpool fan the other day on the where he was going on about the modern day football? You know, I hate watching Liverpool FC. That red TV, man. But you know what? The guy was speaking, saying he said, "Look at it. No matter where you go, Liverpool are suffering with the same thing. We're suffering.
Yeah.
United, the Arsenal, the big teams are suffering now because modern day football, it's all about day trippers, and it is. The atmosphere. When was the time you heard an atmosphere? You don't, unless it's like your Sheffield United against Liverpool, you know what I mean? The underdogs are the only ones now who create an atmosphere. The big teams are finished for atmosphere, unless you're in Germany and you're Dortmund and Bayern Munich, but in English
proper
football,
fans.
the atmosphere is finished.
Yeah, I mean the Germans fans were the ones who were made the movement towards the ticket prices in Europe.
Exactly.
Because it's just the real fans who just want to travel the world and travel Europe following the football team. So they're the ones who have made it happen in terms of, because the ticket prices have been capped now in Europe, which is great, because mainly of the German fans.
Well,
Bayern,
I think Bayern, what is it, £300 a season ticket?
Dortmund's not far behind them. I mean, they're just all for the fans.
Exactly.
They're literally all for the fans. Safe standing, main stand. You don't get in that stand unless you're an hardcore fan.
But you know what? It's going to end sooner or later because the Premiership is not as luxury as it was these days. It's not as big as it was anymore.
We had Italy.
We're going like Spain. We knew at the start of this season Liverpool and City were battling out. There was no, United are going to battle it or Spurs. We knew it was Liverpool and City. It's been like that now for the last 3 years. And I don't see anyone closing that gap on them two teams for the next 5. No one's closing. So we are going the same way as Spain, where you know the guaranteed top 2, whichever one's going to win it, who knows. But you know the guaranteed 2 teams who are going to win that league are going to be Liverpool or City, just like it is in Spain. You might get the odd season where Atletico Madrid give it a go, but they fall at the final, and we are. And I tell you, the money will stop coming to the Premier League because at this moment in time, the Premier League football, there's just nothing other than City and Liverpool to entertain you. No one else entertains. Look at Spurs 3-0 at Brighton. What is going on there?
Yeah.
There's just no entertainment in the Premier League these days other than City and Liverpool. The rest of the teams in the Premier League are just bang on average.
That's exactly it. Stevie King, Adam, you and Goldbridge are the best. Great show tonight. Keep it up. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Bringing the real views to you guys. That's all it is. Just talking as it is. What is happening at the club. It's not fantastic to talk about negative things, but let's be honest, that is all that is coming out of the club at the moment. That's all we've got to talk about. We're hoping for it to change. Hope is our only hope, you could say, at the moment.
Liverpool 24 points. What do you want this? I come to the fact now. It used to kill me the thought of Liverpool winning the league, but it's a matter of time. They are going to do it, and that's how bad it's become. They are going to do it.
8 wins in a row from the start of the season is some feat, let's be honest. You've got to hold your hands up to that.
They've won the last 16 going back to next year. They have won the last 16 games they've played in the Premier League, counting last season as well. We've won 3 in 19.
Yeah, I think John Wignall there, mate, I don't think he's a United fan because he's actually loving watching United at the moment. So, yeah, City, Liverpool, I'm guessing, John. Let us know, mate. Send your next comment in. But,
come on, mate.
Like we've said before,
a soldier when they're down, bro.
Before, we're a sitting duck, mate, and everyone's taking a shot at us right now.
We are.
Literally.
Absolute sitting
Liverpool
duck.
win the treble, we're all going into hiding. That's what's happening there. No question. Bad enough City winning a treble.
It's like they're City
winning it.
What do you want? City to do it 3 times in a row, Liverpool to win it. That's the dilemma we are in at this moment in time. And we can't stop any of it. We are irrelevant. We can't stop none of it. It's going to happen. City going to win it 3 times in a row, or Liverpool going to win it in the first time in 30 years. And we can't play no part whatsoever because we got Matic and fucking Matop still pulling the strings at Old Trafford.
Yeah, that is it. I mean, there's a lot of people commenting that the show is brilliant. Just want to say thank you to everyone. Eddie Video Star there as well, mate. Thanks for all your comments coming in. Yeah, we all love Paul being back and these real views.
Yeah.
And we're going to get him on even more. Don't you worry about that. We need to get Paul back at Old Trafford just to give him a kick up the arse, to be honest. You was at the Rochdale game? Did you go in the end? The Rochdale game.
Mate, don't.
We're going back deeper here now, but we didn't even get him. He was that depressed he didn't even come over to the fan cams after that game. That was the most dumbfounded, bewildered.
You know what pissed me off about that Rochdale game, right?
There.
My kids keep saying, "Oh, come on, United," and then when the table comes on match today, I've got to turn it off because I keep telling us we're great. So I built that Rochdale. They don't know. My girl's 8, my kid's 5. I built that up saying we're playing the biggest team in the world and we're gonna stuff in 3-4-0 and we lumbered it. I thought, oh my kids are Dad, I thought we were good. I thought, yeah, but we played the best team in the world. That's what happens when you play the best team in the world. Sometimes you struggle. We played League 2 fucking butchers. You know what I mean? That is how bad it become.
Oh no, mate, it was.
So was that a good result? Yeah, we played the best team in the world. We won on penalties. Come on.
Yeah, that's it.
Can I come next week? No.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not going to depress you even more. Yeah, that's what it's really saying.
You've seen I play the best team in the world live. What more do you want to go for?
Yes. Right, let's see now. So, right now, looking at that league table, 11th, we are, 5 or 6 points behind Crystal Palace, who are holding that 4th spot. Realistically now, I think what did I said?
We was sat 4th and we didn't. I know we'd not
won, but
it didn't look bad, did it? But
thing
2 losses or a draw.
We're looking at it now. We're going right. Priority now. I thought, you know what? Maybe it is the priority of the Europa League now. And then I watched us playing that, and I thought, forget it. We got no chance because we can't even muster a shot up against an average Alkmaar team. Well, they're not average. They're doing all right in their league, but that league is average. If you can't beat 3rd place team in Holland, then what hope have you got for winning that trophy? So now I'm looking at it like, what is my hope for the season? And my realistic hope now is that we see maybe a prospect for the future coming through, because I give up on our position in the league. I give up on winning a trophy. I think we'll lose to Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. Not being negative and overly negative, just that Chelsea look like they've got it down at the moment.
Not down, it's Lampard, he knows what type of... The guys he can't sign no one. He's like, we can't sign no one. He's drifting youth in, yeah, but he's bringing the right players in at the right time. Look at that temp there, that centre back they brought in, the younger. He's just hit the roof. He's just started unbelievable, and that's the difference with Lampard. He knows what style of play he wants to do, so he's drilling it in them players week in, week out. Ollie's drilling in the training for the boys. Right, let's get back. You know, that's all he's doing. Defend. No, get a style of play, stick to it, get back to the style of play we was playing at the start of the season, 4-3-3, and let's go for the win.
Yeah, that's it, mate. It really is. David King, thanks for that, mate. I just seen that message, pal. I can't read it all out because all the messages are coming thick and fast. Rave616, a regular, he's back in. My hope is we don't get relegated. You know what? Relegated keeps coming up more and more, mate. All the time, people are talking relegation.
You can't think because we're the biggest club in the world. We can't. It's happened. It's happened to Leeds, Forest. It happens to
If we don't, for instance, beat Newcastle, and then you're looking at them 8 games with 2 wins. If we do that again in the next 8 games with tougher opposition, which is easily doable, we'll be in the relegation zone. We'll be fighting it. Which team are going to be? We have got to
win tomorrow because we've got Liverpool next, and then what Norwich away. You see what Norwich done at City. You know what I mean?
Even though they've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, they do. They got smashed today. They did 5-1, but the big game they do raise the crowd are up for it.
I do worry going to Carroll. I really do. I worry going to every away game now because we can't.
I worry about every game.
We've got Bournemouth coming up, Norwich coming up. You know what I mean? Newcastle tomorrow, and then we've got Partizan, Chelsea away. This is all in the next month now, and you're thinking, which one of them games am I? I'm looking at the games thinking, which one can I pick points up?
You tell me next win. You tell me confidently. You look at a fixture, you think, yeah, that's a 3 points guarantee. Because we're even resorting to this shit like Norwich now to say we're not fully confident we can go there and win.
That's it. That's what I'm got. I mean, I've stood at my fan cams for the United stands every single game this season, and it's just got to a point where it's like, even Flex said to me, it's like, before we got on the camera, it's like, we're a broken record, mate. We're just going to end up talking about the same thing again. And the Rochdale game was even worse. It was like, he didn't even know what to ask me. He's like, just take it away. There's the mic. I'm like, what can I say now that hasn't already been said?
Exactly.
It's at a stage now where you've got
Martial.
Valentino there, just bringing up the away game form, and he's going through the next 10 games actually there about what he thinks. Breaking it down, 2 draws and 8 defeats. It's confidence for you, isn't there, man?
Martial, that's our hope tomorrow. But even still, is Martial a saviour? Is he going to do it?
No.
Do you really think
Martial is a great player in a good team. Martial to carry a team, I haven't got the confidence, mate. For him to pick every other player up on that team and take the scruff of the neck.
No, I don't even know if he's in the squad or not because
I just blanked
the full fucking lot.
He posted on Instagram the other day
I
saying
lift myself up on match day to watch it, but I'm sat there like, oh.
Yeah, you know what's coming, that's why. Exactly. You're sort of expecting crap. And then you go in there, you can't get excited about it. That's the worst thing. Martial, going back to that again. He's posted, he's working hard to get back to be even stronger. The typical premeditated post that a player would put out there just to give us a bit of encouragement. I mean, I can't even remember the last time I seen Matt's blog. I think, has he stopped that now altogether? They've all been scared of talking now.
Another worrying thing keeps popping up as well. These so-called random injuries. Greenwood weren't in the squad because he had tons of fucking lights. What the fuck? Then Wan-Bissaka, what was up with him? Why weren't he in the squad? Tomorrow someone will be left out in the season. There's something worrying going on at the minute at Man United, isn't it?
That training ground is cursed with injuries.
Yeah, but tonsillitis. What's up with Wan-Bissaka? What was his reason? What was the reason he weren't playing? He's injured.
Ill.
Nothing. Is that ill? Fucking hell. Ill. What's he got a flu? Oh, can't play. Got the flu. This is a type. It winds me up.
It is. It's like a soft man mentality right now.
It's a soft man. That is a poor man. Tell me you can't run around a football pitch because you got tonsillitis. Come on.
Bollocks, innit?
What's all that about?
I know the two cushion, the soft soaps now. The players.
It's like Ollie's. You know what it is? It's like Ollie's trying to protect him and just cover him, but to come out with.
Black King says there, your mate John Joe Iniesta is coming for us tomorrow. Oh, Lord Voldemort.
Yeah, we'll have him.
For our midfield, I think we'll actually play
we'll
two holding.
Iniesta and Xavi from... We'll get Xavi from Kuwait where he's playing in front of 5 fans every week. You know what I mean? Look at Juventus, 30,000 there you get week in week. That's it. And there's still the dominating signing big. We get 70,000 and we can't prospect anyone to come. No. We are just not no one's interested in us anymore.
No, we're irrelevant at the moment.
Irrelevant completely.
Yeah. We're irrelevant to the world of football right now because no one even looks. You look at the league table and you don't even see United in the top half, and you're thinking, them days are gone, aren't they? They've just designed. It's the new Inter Milan.
Wan-Bissaka was ill, he realised he fucked up signing for United. He wants to go back to Palace now, they're fighting for Champions League. He's stuck with it. He's back in a relegation battle. He left Palace to be asked fighting relegation battle. Come to us and he's in a relegation battle now. Palace are fourth.
Fair point, mate. 8 games into a season, Palace sell Wan-Bissaka with Roy Hodgson as manager. Don't invest anything. And we're languishing down bottom half of the table while Wan-Bissaka's ex-team, who spent jack shit, is in the Champions League positions. Complete role reversal. Super chat from Ali Al-Bafa, I think that says. I'm sorry I get that wrong, but ideal scenario, Poch and Ollie get sacked, and he's disappeared off my screen, sorry, and we get Poch.
Take it.
A lot of people would take Poch right now. They really would.
Because Poch has got managerial experience. Look what he, as much as he's been bad and dire this season at Mill. Look what he done with that Spurs squad last season. He got them to a Champions League final.
I think he wanted it at the end, you know, mate. I think he wanted the United move in the end.
He did. And you know what? Best thing is, Spurs. We didn't go for him, and now we can get him for free. So we saved 50 million. So listen, you know Woodward, mate. He loves saving money. So if they sack him, mate, we're not knocking on his door. I'll be surprised. We've got to move Ollie to director of football.
Yeah, I know. Would he take that step down? That's the thing. Super chat from Goal Piece again. How many is that? 5 or 6?
He's on the ball, isn't he?
He's loving it, innit? Ollie should just give up this fucker of manager. Just go boozing with the boys with lingy rap music. Had a friend in college who used to ace the exams after being drunk previous night. Yeah, he's always... One of them mates, isn't he, who just, no matter what he did, he could be on his arse the night before, he'd turn up to the pitch or turn up to an exam or whatever and he'd just smash it every time. You know, there's people who are just good at everything. You know what I mean? We ain't got any of them in our team, mate.
We're limping and relying on Lingard.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Who's playing tomorrow? Are we relying on Matt pulling that strings on number 10?
We are, mate. Matt's
is
coming
Matt.
It is.
This is a guy who's not been seen in our squad for free,
Looks
and
like
then now he's our star, man.
Looks like he's treading treacle every time he gets the ball, mate. It's just...
He's played right wing for 3 years, and now all of a sudden we're expecting to be this number 10 pulling the strings. It's not happening. When a player plays that position for so long, these natural instincts of where he used to play have gone because we stuck him on the wing.
Yeah, it's like Liverpool fan James Russell there. As a Liverpool fan, I always listen to your show. I think you are just very honest and pragmatic. Yeah, mate, it's so much... You have to be honest in this situation and not deluded. There are obviously red-tinted glasses fans out there. I had a guy on... I'm actually considering getting him on because I wanted to see where he's coming from. He's convinced that Ollie's doing a good job. And he was talking to me in the messages from the last video.
Free signings, but...
And he thinks McTominay's good. He thinks he's got it made, and he's doing a good job this season. 30 years, we're starting 30 years. I'm sort of like thinking, there's no argument there. Surely he can't be doing a good job. He's got the same sort of squad that Mourinho had, apart from a few more.
Liverpool or City will ever phone Ollie say, "Yeah, how much you want for Scott McTominay?" No. That just tells the standard of a player when you know would Scott McTominay get in Liverpool team? No. Would he get in City team? No. Would he get in Barca? No. Would he get in Juventus? Why is he with us? Why? Don't get me wrong, mate. He's probably he was the best player the other night against Arsenal. But that shows how much our standards have gone completely. Where we're happy with Scott McTominay in the centre of the midfield. The centre midfield is one of the most important positions on the pitch. They're the people who pull the strings, they're the people who press, they're the people, and we're relying on Scott McTominay to do it.
Mate.
With Pogba. It just doesn't happen. It's not happening.
Right, people, let's hit it. This is the killer question I'm going to finish with tonight. We're going to finish with tomorrow's game. Firstly, who would you play? And you know what? I'm not even going to give you a full team selection to play. Give me a front three. Forget about the rest. Just hit me with a front three and then tell me.
We've got a front three.
Exactly. This is why I'm asking the question, because who would you bring in? Literally, you could put anyone in there. It won't make a difference right now. Hit me with your front three for tomorrow and hit me with your score predictions. And I'm guessing, I'm going to tell you right now before these come on, because there's a slight delay on this. So I'm going to go with, out of the first 10 that come up on the messages here, 8 are losses, 2 maybe draws. Watch. I'm going to just watch them come through now as you start hitting them through. So right, go on.
I would not be shocked.
6-0 Newcastle.
I wouldn't be able to be shocked, I wouldn't.
Oh, you make me laugh, people. You really do. 2-0 Newcastle. Yeah, you know, see, there was a delay, and it wasn't just people reacting to that. This is how confident people feel.
Greenwood and Rashford.
Martial, Greenwood, James.
Front three.
Yeah.
But who do you see
James
scoring
Chong.
there? Do you think Newcastle defenders are worried about them three?
No, Three Stooges.
The lot as well. What's happened to him? Where's he gone?
Bello, yeah, I've said this. 8-0 United. Oof, 8-0 United. Andrew Paul, seriously, mate. Give your head a wobble, pal.
Where's the goals, bro?
Yeah, I admire you, mate. I admire. Pep Guardiola, what a name. Great. Mata left wing, Jones centre forward, Chong right wing.
Chong's not done it for me.
Oh no, Chong was disappointing, wasn't he?
He has been a disappointment this year, but that's another thing. We're throwing these young kids in with pressure on them, and they're buckling under pressure.
There's too much on them because it's like I want them to play because I want to see how they adapted. Because right now we haven't got any other options, and these players will go off at the end of the season to another club and probably pull up trees, mate, because there'll be a manager there who can actually make a system that works for him. Right now we've got a manager who still doesn't know his best team, having had, 50 games or something like that now? Transfer window, he's got rid of half the players that he didn't like, and he still doesn't know who he wants to play. Because we can all be guessing who's going to be in that back four tomorrow. He's rested Axel in the week. Is he going to play now at centre back?
Exactly.
Is he going to play Is he going to play Axel back at
if
left
Axel
or right
doesn't
back?
play tomorrow, I don't get the point in resting. What was the point in resting?
No.
You rest players to save him, not rest him for the sake of resting him again and again. Like, let's rest you now for 5 weeks.
On that note, does that mean that Ashley Young comes straight back in? Probably yes, because he didn't play.
Yeah.
Is he going to play Matic again, like he did against West Ham, having played in the week in the Europa League and completely failed? Matic cannot play 2 games in a week, simple as, especially a Thursday, Sunday. Ollie, please don't do it. Mata played. He was a ghost on Thursday. Is he going to start again? There's 2 30-plus players in age. You're looking to them to start against Newcastle, who's had a full week off to prepare for this game. Steve Bruce, he's on the edge. He's coming up against his old club. He would have just nailed this training sessions down all week and got a plan in place for United. And United will roll in there thinking that they can just turn Newcastle over. If they don't turn up and put in at least the same amount of effort as Newcastle, then we're getting beat. It's simple as that. There's no Maguire played, there's no Young played, there's no Axel played. That's why I didn't ask anyone to put a defence up there for who you play, because we already know who that defence is going to be. You're going to see Young at left back. You're going to see Axel or Lindelof in centre back. In fact, I think Axel will play right back. I think Young will go to left back.
Look at that travelling squad there. That's just absolute appalling.
Says it all
Fred,
there.
look, I forgot about him again. I played.
Oh no,
Fred.
he was shit on
Thursday.
Thursday,
He was shit.
mate.
But he's another
Fucking
player.
hell.
He needs confidence. He needs confidence.
Would you be confident playing alongside Mata and Matic?
Exactly.
That's the
But
problem.
I think Fred's got a bit of creativity in him. That's the thing with him.
He tries to pass, but he's got to stop just passing it out of play and passing it. He needs to slow down.
Yeah.
The guy looks like he's on speed.
We're all on pressure. We're all on pressure. Them players are
But
under pressure.
yeah, right. That is an hour and 5 minutes of pure real talk, people.
We're gonna do it, boys.
Tomorrow, United need the win. United need the win. You'll catch me tomorrow on match day, obviously. Fans view, like I said, it will be different tomorrow. I have got company as well going down. Rafe said Fred is dog shit, Paul. So this is going back,
but that's how desperate we are.
Yeah.
We need dog shit at this moment in time.
Yeah, it's better than horse shit, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, that is it for us, people. We're going to go and enjoy the rest of our Saturday night. It's strictly finished yet, mate, because I can go back in the other room now that that's finished and put some films on. Fucking Netflix. I'm scared to watch Match of the Day. Actually, no, Match of the Day's alright now. We're not on it. We don't stink the place out. But yeah, tomorrow, Newcastle must win for United. Goal piece. I know what, I love you, mate. I really do. But your timings sometimes are great. And I appreciate all your super chats. Now let's just see what you've got to finish with here. Right, I'm bringing you back up on my phone here now. If Ollie could play 10 clones of a player in his lineup every game, which player would he choose to clone? Rasha, Linge or Younger? Oh, I love Gold Piece. He is my favourite at the moment. Which one would Ollie pick? It's not us.
Ollie,
which one does he love more?
Why is Rashford? He just loves Rashford. I don't know why. Rashford takes a penalty, takes a free kick.
It does, mate.
And he's shit. But Ollie just still says, yeah, you
We're
go
going with Rasha. It's got to be Rashi, hasn't it? Rashi, mate. Right. Before anyone else comes in with any more comments on there, thank you everyone. Thank you for all my super chats. There has been loads tonight. Everyone who's commented as always. Anyone who I've not replied to in the messages, I apologise. It's only because I am so busy. I do have a business that I run as well, and I'm doing this channel as well. Just bringing real views, people like Paul on every single week. And that's what it's all about. We're just talking it as it is, being real and honest, and that will never change on this channel. Everyone who's already subscribed, thank you. If you are watching for the first time, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, because there's millions of videos, not millions, but loads of videos coming up over these next few weeks. I'm actually happy that we've got an international break next week, because I can have a little bit of a break. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Anyway, I'll catch you all tomorrow. God, I hope you all don't fall asleep on the couch watching it. I will be there in the stands up in the Evans that we are at Newcastle, up at St James's Park. It is horrible position to watch the game from, but we can at least see everything that is happening on that pitch tomorrow, and someone needs to turn up. Whether it be one player just does something and gets us the win. You never know what can happen after a win, but let's see. Paul, thanks for coming on, buddy.
No worries, fella. on the boys.
And we will see you tomorrow. Take it easy, have a good evening and a good rest of the weekend, people. Laters.